Have you ever heard something that changed your life? You know what I'm saying? Literally. You heard some information, you heard a phrase or a saying, you heard a proverb or, an old ancient saying that has been around for a long time. And when you heard it, it literally transformed your life. You dig? It literally caused you to stop, think, and it was something that was in it that had a profound effect on you and how you move forward and how you live and how you speak and how you interact. Have you ever heard something to that degree that it had such a profound effect on you that it literally changed your life? Around for a minute, and I've heard a lot of sayings. Some people say, they're old sayings, ancient sayings. Other people say, oh, those are country sayings. Other people say, those may be sayings from the South or sayings from the East or, all these different phrases that we have that we consider to be, old and full of wisdom. You dig? But what about when it comes to things like instruction? You know what I'm saying? Counsel. What about those life experiences that don't have a phrase to it? It didn't come with a catchy, a catchy subliminal set of words that you can remember and that you can repeat and say to yourself, right? What if it wasn't like that? What if it was some instructions that didn't seem to be so lively and didn't jump out the page at you, and it wasn't taught by somebody that was exuberant and made it fun and made it interactive, but yet it was still life-changing nonetheless? How it was delivered doesn't change the meaning of the phrase. It doesn't change the power of the words that are spoken, right? The fact that those words are spoken and that they're spoken in the right attitude with the right motivation, it should be enough, right? It should be enough to fundamentally change our thought process, our heart process, change how we respond instead of reacting, right? When there's been a change in us because of something that we've heard, something that's been taught, instructed, or something that was shared, you see what I'm saying? Whether it was advice, whether it was counsel, whether it was warning, what in your life has been said to you that has fundamentally changed your entire life for the better? Now, when it comes to instruction and receiving instruction and obeying instruction, right? In the book of Proverbs, the 4th chapter, and read the whole chapter, but in verse 10 and verse 22, it specifically talks about listening to wisdom. Because if you listen to my instructions, if you listen to wisdom, right, it'll extend your years. It'll be health unto you, and it'll be life unto you. You dig? So when we listen to the word of God, it's health unto us and it's life unto us, right? If we pay attention to his instructions and do what he admonishes us to do and how he encourages us to live. He doesn't force us to do anything. He just lovingly encourages us and admonishes us and says, hey, if you want to be successful, I suggest you do these things. These things are going to make you successful. They're going to bring health to you, and they're going to bring life to you. Fortunately, many of us are operating at a low vibration level or frequency. You dig? And I'm not excluding myself from that. Sometimes, I can get off track and get blindsided and find myself operating at a low frequency. But when I do see that's happening, I quickly check myself, right? I quickly say, dude, what are you doing? It's time to get back on track, bro. You got to be vibrating at a high frequency at all times. You dig? Not at a low level. So come on, pick yourself up, Get yourself up, dust yourself off. Let's get back to where we need to be so we can be effective for the kingdom and we can be effectively helping others and blessing others. Ain't trying to have no pity party, man. You know what I'm saying? But if we listen to instruction and if we follow what our Father says to do, then we will be successful. We will have health and we will have life. You did? See, he gave some key instructions concerning wisdom, right? He said, get understanding and get wisdom, right? He says, because if you get these things, then you're going to have good understanding altogether. And if you exalt her and if you promote, if you exalt her, she's going to promote you. If you bring her honor, right, she's going to establish you, right? These are the things that wisdom is going to do. All wisdom wants is for us to embrace her, right? If we embrace her, then she shall bring us honor. It says that she's going to give us an ornament of grace around our heads, you dig? If we just listen, she'll deliver us, right? All we got to do is heed the teaching, heed the instructions, and our years shall be many in this life. If we listen to wisdom and follow the instructions, of understanding, you dig? Watch how you walk. Watch the things you do. Watch who you're around. You know what I'm saying? Don't get caught up in wicked man's doings. You know what I'm saying? Don't get caught up in eating the wrong stuff and drinking the wrong stuff and hanging around the wrong people, because that's not the path that God has set for us. That's not the path that wisdom has for us, right? There's no light on that path if we follow after the world. But if we follow after the God and not the way of wickedness, then we won't stumble. You dig? So, don't let these sayings depart from your heart, from your eyes, and from these lips. Retain this instruction, I'm telling you, because it's going to be life unto you. And how do we know that they're going to be life? Because in verse 22, which is our focal verse, it says, for they are life unto those that find them. What is life? These instructions, these things I'm telling you, these things I'm sharing with you, they're life unto them that find them, right? And their health unto, all their flesh. So they find life and they find health because they're being obedient and they're not rejecting the wisdom. They're not rejecting the counsel, but they're receiving the wisdom of counsel. They're memorizing it. They're constantly thinking about it on their minds, and that's why they keep it in their hearts, right? He says, forget not my instructions. Hold fast to them and meditate on them day and night. This is how we be successful. This is how we'll have health and long life. You dig? That's the answer to health and long life. Be obedient to his word and accept and receive his counsel. You dig? I just want to come on real quick, man, on this Wednesday, you dig, and give y'all what God gave me, because if I don't do that, then I'm not being true to my calling, right? And if I don't come here on Wednesdays and give y'all what God says, then you know one thing for sure, that it's not hump day. Yeah, y'all know what it is, man. We at the top of the hill, man. We at the top of the week. The rest of the week is all downhill, right? So let's go through this week downhill with a good attitude, knowing that we are receiving the instruction of God so that we can have health and long life. Yo, this is your man, Levon. Just want to come bless y'all real quick. You know what I'm saying? Share this video, share this word with somebody who needs to hear it. Make sure you hit the like button on this video. Make sure you share it with all your friends on their platforms. And please hit the subscribe button. Please hit that bell notification so you're always notified whenever I upload content. You dig? Don't forget, Lamella E, y'all. Love, uplift, motivate, inspire, learn, laugh, encourage, and enlighten. You know what I'm saying? That's this channel's purpose. I hope you've been blessed on today. One love, you man, Levon. I'm out.